Well, hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. And nobody's in here yet. I am sure Tamara's coming, but for the replay people, hello. Welcome to my channel. Now, I did announce on yesterday and the day before that I probably wasn't going to do these top videos. I was probably going to go straight to the bottom videos from now on. However, today I had to do a top video because we are celebrating a milestone. Hold on. Boom, boom. I need drum music, all sorts of stuff I need. I got to learn how to do and all that fun stuff so that I can make this more interactive. But here's the cool thing. We have reached 100 subscribers. That happened today. Crafty Engineer, I think, is the 100th subscriber. Um, just wrote over something. I was like, what was that? Crafty Engineer made the 100th subscriber. I totally appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I was trailing at 99 for I think 2 days or whatever. And she came through today and became a 100 subscriber. So thank you so much. I 100% appreciate that. That is awesome. And hopefully, the next milestone is 200. You know what I mean? And hopefully eventually 500 and then eventually 1,000 and then even I'm just kidding. But no, regardless of that, it's a small base right now, which is awesome. That means I get individual time with with the commenters and stuff, and that's kind of cool. Sometimes I go very, very late at night. I'm in the US. So a lot of times there'll be nobody in here or there'll be one person or two person. But the next day it always feels good to see the views and them being multiple people who have watched it. And then Colleen, I get every day comments on the videos that she watches. The cool thing about her comments, she's commenting on different parts and stuff. So I totally appreciate that. And I know that you watch it, and I totally appreciate everybody who watches it. Tammy, she's usually in here as well. And I'm just talking to the people who are pretty much here just about every day. I 100% appreciate you and everybody else who comes as well. There are quite a few other people who come and hang out and stuff, and it means so much to me from the bottom of my heart. Now, here's the deal. All right, tonight I have 3 cars to make. And I'm going to try to do them at alarming speeds. One is an ATC. Another one is pattern paper, chili, and another one is Simon Says Stamp. Look at me remembering stuff. Y'all know that don't happen, but I am, which is awesome. Okay, so at times it may get quiet, and that's just because I'm working or concentrating and trying to get these cards done. But I will be looking up at the chat if anybody's in here. If nobody comes in here, that's fine. This will just be a session between me, and I will talk to myself because I do that as well. So all that fun stuff. But I am beyond floored and super excited that we got to 100, and it's all about you. You guys know that I just thought I'd give you a rundown of my schedule. I do go live on Thursdays at 8:30 with the what is Thursdays. Thursdays is the Crafty Ho Ho. That means it'll be Christmas themed. So it's 8:30 Eastern time. Anytime I'm talking about is Eastern time. That's the time zone I'm on. So at 8:30 Eastern, and it's always a Christmas scene. The goal is that by the end of the year, at 52 weeks a year, we should at least have 52 cards that are made for Christmas. And then on Wednesdays, I go on at 8:30 with my friend Christy. Actually, Christy's on both nights as well. But on Wednesdays, we go on with a show called the After Crafters. And there we're always doing some type of theme with craft roulette, and we're always singing like karaoke and stuff. Neither one of us have those crazy singing voices, but you know what? We make it work. We make it work. And then also there's another channel, that we'll talk about on Wednesdays and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys tune in to those as well and hang out. There is Ellen. Look at her. She's like, are you sneaking around after midnight? Oh my gosh, Ellen, there's a milestone. We reached 100 subscribers, so I'm so happy. Ellen also is one of the regulars. When she catches it, she is Aunt Ellen on every other channel. Nobody does that as well as Melissa. But she is, which is pretty cool. And it's awesome that she is here tonight with us as well. So we got to get started because we got 3 cards to make in super speed times. as always, I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. You know where you could have been, but you're here with me, which is kind of cool. And I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you. All products that I use, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I pretty much can use what I want, and I do, and which is kind of cool. And what else did I want to tell you about? Oh, if you create something, that QR code that's in the upper left corner of my screen, that is going to take you to my Facebook group, which is Happy Creatives. If you post something, let me know, and I will show it before the end of the show. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, um, and again, and share it. When you do that, YouTube says, "Hey, we really like them." Somebody else might like them. Somebody else might like them, and they share it across the globe, which is awesome. And and we are streaming to multi channels. Now, my main channel is the Crafty Ho Ho channel. If you're on here, that's awesome. You're going to see all the comments. But if you're on other channels like Making Cards with Friends, I will have a comment, the thing showing the comments on the screen so that you guys can see and participate in. But I don't have a moderator, so I won't. I'll hardly ever be posting the comments on to the screen. Okay, so that said, we got all the logistics out the way. We got some work to do. Let's get started. Again, I know Tamara's coming. I may have to text her to remind her. All right, hang on. Let me go down to the down camera. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Here we go. Say what's the scenario? Hang on. All right, there she is. I kind of like it up like that. And I can just move it back like this. Let me see. We'll see how it is when we get into the larger. Let me go ahead and make this camera larger so you can see everything. No, we may have to go in. Let's see. We have to go in because it won't give me the direct over camera view unless I'm up like this. Okay. So let me straighten this out. Move that back. All right. Okay, that's Ellen. Ellen has made 14 Christmas cards this month. On my Thursday show. That's so awesome. How awesome is that? That is my goal, man. That is my goal. Ah, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. What skies are gray? All right, let's see. Okay. So I just text Tamara, so hopefully she'll be here in a few. And tonight, okay, so tonight, 3 cards. The quickest card I think is going to be the ATC card. The ATC card is made from scraps. So Ellen, I don't know if you're participating, but we're making an ATC card, which is a tiny card. It is 2x3. I think that's the exact measurements. Hang on. And I have a box of scraps. Now, this is only one of my boxes of scraps, but this is the box that I'm going in tonight. And I'm just going to piece together a background for the card and then make a, some type of person. Since it's scraps, I'm probably going to go through my box where I already have characters that I've colored and stuff like that. So that's what an ATC card is. That's what we're going to make tonight. So let's get started. Hang on. So I'm going to start off with my trimmer. See this little piece right here? That's going on the ATC card because it's a piece of scrap. This little piece right here. I was trying to keep all my scraps near me so that I could create, because I knew I was going to have to make this card tonight. And let me get a sheet of paper over here that I've already gone through. That's scrap because I didn't use that. All right. So are you making a card tonight, Ellen? Let me get my... There we go. All right, so let me open another file over here. Keep. Whew, my phone went in sleep mode. Let's see. And are you making any more cards tonight, ma'am? Silly question. I knew it was a silly question. I did. I really did, guys. Please don't take my Ellen card away. But I knew it was a silly question, but I was like, oh, let me ask, I know. So she says it's a silly question because Ellen always makes a card. Always. So there are 3 cards. I don't know if you have Simon Says Stamp stuff. I'm gonna try to get through these 3 as fast as possible. One is Simon Says Stamp, and it just means any card with any products of Simon Says Stamp. ATC, no. So the ATC cards, you have to use scraps. That's the only requirement for the ATC cards. That one scraps. Simon Says Stamp card is just using anything with Simon Says Stamp. And the last card is, what did I say? What did I say? I said them so that I wouldn't forget. Oh, pattern paper. And this is the pattern paper I'm going to use. So it's any pattern paper. The theme for that one is chili. So this is the pattern paper I'm going to use for mine for chili. And that's it. You can do whatever you want with it all. Let me look for my ATC just so I can get the exact measurement of the ATC card, which I know it. I know it's 2x3, but I just want to make sure. Now it'd be funny if I say I know it and I know it's 2x3, and then I look at it and it's like some other size. I'm like, oh my gosh, I messed up. But I'm pretty sure it's 2x3. But let's see. Let's see. Let me type ATC. I keep all of my stuff in a Google Keep file because that helps me. Let's see. ATC. Oh, I thought I was in Google Keep. I'm not. Okay. Let me type this again. Let's try this again. Here it is. Switch to this tab. All right. Oops. And ATC is. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, look at that. Glad I looked. It's 2.5 by 3.5. So that's why I double check. All right. So 2.5 by 3.5. This is some scrap paper that I have. I'm going to make this the back of the card. It's like a brown sheet of, and it's pretty hard. Look at that. The Google Keep file helps you keep it hot. I do. All right. All right. So 2.5. I'm gonna keep it so good, Ellen. All right, 2.5 by 3.5. That down. All right. So there's my ATC size. I'll double check it and make sure I am at 2.5, and I am, and I'm at 3.5. Okay, so that's pretty much the card that we got to fill. There's Tamara. Woo! The party starting. Ellen's in the chat as well. All right, let's see. And so Tamara, I don't know if you were here, but you missed doing an ATC card, doing a pattern paper card, all these in record times. And a Simon Says Stamp card. Just any card made with Simon Says Stamp products. It's that one. All right. So I'm going to 3.5. I can cut out my pieces. Hey, Ellen. Tamara says, hey, Ellen. Let's see. I'm going to try to fill that with just different paper. I got scraps galore. I showed my scrap paper. Crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. I wish you could see the cutting, but it's not going to go. This thing is too tall for the space that I have. I don't have a lot of space here. So Oh, I can't show you. But you can hear the cutting to know that I am cutting. I guess that's good. Let's see. Grab some gold, silver. Ooh, it's pretty. The other thing I like about ATC is when you do them, you don't really have to have any particular order because you're gonna do or any particular stuff because you're just really putting scraps together to create some type of paper that didn't exist before. So I said this one, this one, that's too light. Grab some more. Hey, Ann, what's up? All right, we about to have a party. So, Ann, we are making ATC cards, an ATC card, a Simon Says stamp card, and a pattern paper card. So, hopefully, easy night. My head says easy night. Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh, well, see, I said it at the beginning and then forgot. Yes, we are celebrating. I got 100 subscribers tonight. Woo! This is awesome. Very, very cool. Totally appreciative to all of you who have subscribed. I am over the moon. Excited. I don't even know what to say except for, hey, thank you. Hey, that. Yes. Yes. We be illin'. We are. 3 cards and a celebration. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about. That's how I like to celebrate. That's the way, I like it. That's the way, I like it. Okay, let's see. Now I know Ellen is working on a card. She's gonna do the challenge. I don't know why I even thought to ask her. Anybody else working challenge or anything out there? Somewhere out there beneath the light, some memory tonight. Somewhere out there. Let me get the got part in there. All right, let's see. Someone saying a prayer. Okay, I want this. Let me see what direction we going in. I think we're going that direction. Okay. So somewhere out there. You're watching tonight. I found out your eyelids are closing too much. I know, girl. You had to get up early today, so you have to go. I totally understand. Oh my goodness. I I know she got up early because we was on the phone late or on the in Messenger late. She said she had to get up early to go to work today, and I was like, "Oh no, today, right? She's supposed to be off. She had to work." Not working on anything, just relaxing. That's what I'm talking about. Relaxing is good too. I like it. and see. I think that's enough. I think I got enough. I'm pretty sure that's more than enough. All right. So I like to fill the ATC with background. Exactly. Boo. I know. I know. I agree. Make sure I'm in camera though. All right. I was like, what? Couldn't even get a good MLK celebration. We say, can't wait, see what you create. You feel like my name should be not afraid of color. You know what's funny? Wait, there's a funny story behind that. So I knew T before before I met her because students told me, well, what happened was I was actually saying that I was not afraid of color. And one student told me, and this is I was going to school in FCC, Frederick Community College, where I was teaching, and a student said, um, "Do you know there's a person by that name on YouTube?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Yeah, there's a person by that name on YouTube." And so I watched T one day, and I was like, "Oh, I really like her. I like her stuff. I like what she's teaching. I like this, that, and other." And it was so crazy, you know. I was like, okay. So when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, okay, well, I can't be not afraid of color. And then I thought of something else too. I thought of well, I'm not gonna say the name I thought of until I decide whether I'm using it or not. But I did think of another name that I could add under Crafty Ho Ho, which has to do with color. So we'll see. That is just too funny that you say that because that was my identity for a while. And it was in the classroom because I was teaching color theory as well. So, but I love her. I love her stuff. And I am so happy that I get to know her and I actually hang out, in live chats and stuff with her. So it's pretty cool. But that's just a funny story. I told her that story too. That is too funny. Oh my gosh, she taught us some really cool stuff today. Like we learned how to. I had no idea you could melt beeswax and collage photos, and I plan to do it here. She's going to do a video on her site, and so after she does the video on her site, then I'm open to. You know what I mean? I don't want to do it before she does it because she needs to. She's the one to show me. She needs to show the world too. But after she does hers, I'm gonna do something with that because oh my gosh, Tamara, you talking about next level? It's some cool stuff we can do with that beeswax. So you might as well go ahead and order it now. It is beeswax for crafting, and we need you need parchment paper, the beeswax. Um, I was gonna do that one. The parchment paper, the beeswax. You need all that to do this. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Okay. It's way too cool. Isn't that the craziest story? I was like, what? What you mean? And it's not gonna let me. It's not gonna stay. Let me try it again. It's this little sliver. You know how slivers don't be trying to stay. I may have to overlap it. You know what? I am gonna overlap it. But yeah, it's just so funny you say that because that's hilarious. Because I'm definitely not afraid of color. She's definitely not afraid of color. Oh, I'll put the rain on here. You have parchment paper only? Okay. So I didn't have that beeswax. I ordered it on Amazon. So I didn't that was definitely, but Christy just happened to have some. That was crazy. I was like, who just has random beeswax? Christy. And so she was doing some today, showing it. Oops, I'm gonna go that way. Oops, a daisy. Like, man. Okay. Yep. Look at you. You just sent me a link, girl, too. Just like me. I'd be like, send me a link. Now, if I don't send it because I'm doing something and I'm gonna forget, send me a message to remind me to send you that link. I gotta send a link. Oh, did I send that link today? I think I might have sent it. I think I sent it. All right. So one other thing I thought about now, writing this piece. But I don't know if I want to because I really like that pattern right there. So I'm gonna cut that. When I tell you this ATC card is gonna be the quickest card ever, that's what I love about. I'm trying to get it to where I can put it on the screen. Hang on. Okay. It looks like I may be able to. I can decide to somewhere out there, out where dreams. Trying to line these up. Put that up there. Hang on, I gotta stand up. Ugh. Okay. I line it up with this one. There's a line right there. There we go. Nope, that's gonna cut into it. Come back a little bit. It should be at 2.5. Okay. There's a line at 2.5. So hang on. Yeah, let me cut this one off. This is the one that's causing me issues. He's got to go. 3.5. There we go. All right. Now we should be okay. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Right there. There we go. Look at our card. So there's our ATC. I'm going to put a little character on it. Hang on. And a little saying, of course. I'm going to go in my book of, in my mesh. See what we want to say. I like this hello friend already. And these go back in the scraps. Look at that. For the next ATC card. So y'all know I'm a graphic designer too. This is my graphic design link and logo and card. And then I got a QR code on there too. Woo. All right. All right, so let me hello friend. I could do like the suitcase and have like hello friend like that. Or got some yarn. I got these cuties. Or I could do like, and that looks like a cutie with a friend, except for it blocks that paper that I like right there. That's the only issue. Let me see. And then upside down, I can't because it's directional. So that's not going to work. All right, let me see. Dread does it all. Does what? What all does I do? What all does I do? This one's a cute little Christmassy one. I could cut this umbrella out. Let's see. Let's look at what we got. I also have, that's too big. I'm going to say no to that one already. That one's kind of cute. Oh, look, there's ice cream. a cupcake. I could do like a happy birthday one with this one. Since there are presents on there, I could do like have cake there and then happy birthday, which I know is in here. Hang on. Oh, there's a happy birthday. I could do something like have happy birthday going down here or down here. Oh, I really don't want to cover them presents, but I might have to. I could do happy birthday like that. Or she has to balance out being allergic to everything by doing all the things. Yep. ATC and any style cards. Yeah. Oh, I love ATC. Oh my goodness. You know, it's funny. For the longest time, I was like staying away from ATC cards. That is true, Ellen. Why you got to be Ellen? Da, 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 da. I could do a gift for you. Or I got this cool yarn that I did. I could go in a totally different direction. This is why I like that I color stuff beforehand so that when it's ATC day, I could do like a gift for you. Have this yarn like right here, that ball of yarn. That cute? That cute? Um, and the funny thing is, ooh, thinking of you. Here's this one. That's a gift for you. But I could also do thinking of you. I could do cheers to another year making memories. Actually, I want that on something else tomorrow. Put a card tomorrow. Let me see. Up, Tamara sees Anne. Yeah, Anne commented to you earlier. I know you was dozing off. She was tired, Anne. But she tries, which I love so much. Let me see. Where's oh, I have another thing. Ooh, I almost dropped them. I have another thing of stuff that I got meshed. Look at that. I can put the penguin on there or a little tree. Or I got little frames. I could do a little ATC frame. I'm not doing that, but I got that if I wanted to. And I have other characters. I could do a flower, but that would cover up most of the card. And I don't want to do that. I could do a skate. Check these out. Hang on. A little skate. I'm thinking of you skate. A bubblegum machine if I wanted to put the whole thing in there. Hey, and I actually already started an ATC card here that I would have to cut down. See that hello, it's all in white. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do hello. I don't know why I love doing hello with ATC cards in all white, but I do. For some reason, I do. Or I have a silver hello. I do like to cut out the hellos. I can do that one. Look, I can do hello. Look at these little boots I colored a while ago. Do hello, and I can finally use my boots. See the boots? Are they not cute? They're the cutest boots. I know it is too many choices, girl. It is too many choices. Hang on. I think I like the boot though. It's a bird I colored a while ago. That's cute. Little bird. But I don't know. What y'all think of the boot? I so love the boot. Best shoes ever, aren't they? I think I'm gonna love the boot. They got my sleigh, which I love using, but I already did one with a sleigh a while ago. All right, I think I'm gonna go with the boot. I think I'm gonna stop looking because I just don't see us going wrong with the boot. All right, and put these back. I do. I have a lot of choices because I color a lot. Like I color a lot. My coloring isn't always on camera because I color like if I'm in a meeting and we're Y'all know my personality. ADHD, which is ADHD. We get very, boredom comes if we're not doing things. So I have to, and my bosses know, which is kind of cool. They know I have to be doing something in a meeting, something that's gonna keep my mind in the game. So we got some boots. I could put the boots up here. Then I could put hello down here. Y'all see, I'm really not trying to cover those presents, but I'm gonna have to cover them. It's just what it is. But I could do that, or I might be able to see more of it if I do this. Bring this down here. What y'all think? And if anybody doesn't like it, let me know, because I'll Ellen said, okay, Sweetie says they're cute. Ellen said she found a little scrap where she had cleaned off or tested watercolors, made the cutest beach. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, use that. What y'all think of this? Is that cute? Or do you say scrap it? Should we do it or scrap it? Scrap or yes? Scrap or yes? Scrap or yes, or scrap or yes, or scrap or yes? I think Anne's answer is yes. She said they're cute. That's not really a yes, but I mean, I could interpret it as a yes, but I just don't know that it's a yes. You know what I mean? Like, I need a solid yes. Ellen, is this a yes or a no? Tamara, is this a yes or a no? And Anne, is this a yes or a no? I could also like fussy cut the umbrella out and put it up under that so that like the hello comes out like this. Let's see. I don't even have to really need the stem of the umbrella, but for the handle. Yes to the boots. Yes, boots are made for walking. Yes, they are. I agree. I agree. Okay, so Ellen is a yes. 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 When I saw you and him walking in the rain. We were holding. Boots it is. All right. Boots and boots. Boots and boots. Boots win. Let's see what it looks like with the umbrella since I said it now. I done put it out in the atmosphere. I've gotten so much better at fussy cutting. I still don't like it though, but I am better at it than I used to be. I don't know if Ellen, do you remember the beginning when I was beginning fussy cutting? It was crazy. I looked like I was going to cut myself every single time, and I got so much better at it. But I know people was holding their breath, like, "Whoo, girl." But, okay, pattern paper is cozy. Any company, a pattern paper is chilly, chilly, chilly. It doesn't matter what company. You can use anybody's pattern paper, but chilly. So like cold, snow, ice, anything that represents chilly. It can even be a coat. It can be, I mean, you can turn cozy into chilly because they're getting warm from being cold. So I think that would count. Counts to me when you put it in a group, counts to me. So any challenge I put here goes for being a challenge in a group for those who aren't doing hops. All right. All right. So what do y'all think of this? Let's see. And you can say no if we don't need to add the umbrella. I won't add it. Hang on. There. Hang on. I just think it might have needed something, but it might not. You might be like, it was fine. What do you think of that little umbrella? You feel like the yarn is cozy weather. So this one isn't cozy. This one is ATC. It doesn't matter what you do for ATC card. It's just an ATC card. But yeah, if I was doing cozy, definitely yarn, sitting down and hanging out. When I do the pattern paper one, that's the one that's for cozy. What do y'all think of this? I'm gonna start gluing because I gotta get the boots in and I gotta get another one done. But what do y'all think of the umbrella? Yay or nay? I know there's a delay. I'm trying to. It's cute, but it has a lot of background. Boom. There you go. Done. Okay. So we'll do boots. Put the boots. I had to fussy cut these boots when I first got them. I was like, oh, why do that? I don't want to do that. But I did it. Nade's umbrella. Well, umbrella's been Nade. It's Nade. It's Nade. Okay. Grab some dimensional tape and prop up that hello. Ooh, this is a thick one. I realize that's a thick one. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. A card bites the dust. Dun, dun. Okay, our ATC card is done. Look at that. That's card 1, and it shines. Y'all see that? It's a mirror one. It shines. Okay, so that one's done. Now, card 2 is I try to do them in the order of that they're due. And card 2 is due, ATC due at 8 o'clock in the morning. Card 2 is due at, oops. Card 2, tomorrow, Tuesday. Card 2 is the Simon Says stamp card. That one is due at 12 o'clock. So this is the kit that I chose for Simon Says stamp. Oh, let me put these back. Which I might keep them somewhere close because when I do the pattern paper one, I might use one of those for that. Okay, let me put these back. These go in. Hardest lesson I learned was to clean up as you go because it becomes a mess. That mess is real fire. Okay. All right. So the Simon Says stamp kit I chose is this one. Look at that. I still keep the tag on as well. All right. So this is the one that says Say Cheese, and it's got photo, it's got flowers to play with, like all this cool stuff in this stamp set. So that's the set I chose. In this set is an embossing folder. It's kind of cool. Looks like concentric circles, but it's a dot spiral. For the dies, and paper, and then there's some rub-ons. Look at these rub-ons. I could do like a really cool, you know what? I might do something cool with rub-ons because I hardly ever use rub-ons. Aren't these cool? Look at that camera. Ooh, I think I might do a background in rub-ons because I don't do, or maybe one of these scenes with rub-ons. I don't know. And I got a lollipop. It's a root beer flavor. I won't eat that. So pretty. Yeah, look at this paper. Like, this paper is crazy. Look at this paper. That's one. I won't show it all, but that's one, or I'll quickly show it. That's the other side. This bingo. Look at that. I can do BINGO with a camera. That's cool. Oh my goodness. Okay. I wouldn't want to cover that though, so that won't work. This paper, that's pretty. Ooh, I might use this. This might be a winner. That's really pretty. Let's see what's on the other side. On the other side is this. Oh, dang, I could do my pattern paper with this one too. This is pretty. Look at that. Oh no, I can't because it's chilly. Look at that wood panel. Ah, okay. Hard to choose from. I'm gonna let you guys choose. Look at that one. Tell me if you saw one that you like. You might have already seen it. Look at all the butterflies. Oh my gosh. Gosh. I told you which one was my favorite. All the tags. That's cute. That's cute. And there's also other sides that I'm not flipping to, but that's cute. Look at that bike. Oh my goodness. What do you guys see? Tell me what you see. That bike would be cool, like in a frame. Up, but the frame is vertical. So no, it won't. That would be cool in a frame. What do y'all see? What y'all see? Anybody see something they really, really like? This paper is hot. I don't even know. You're a butterfly junkie? So which one did you see that you liked? First one says it wins. Oh, that's hard to love it all. I know. I know. All right, this is the butterfly dreams. Look at that up the side. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is my favorite. That's the floral one. There's that. I think it's my favorite. Oh, that's pretty too. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Bingo. It is too hard to love. Oh, no, I think that was my favorite, right? I don't know. That's cute. A little plaid, butterfly, and a wood panel. Oh my gosh. This is just wild. It's like little Polaroids with different colors. And then that plaid. These butterfly galore. And that purple polka dot. Oh, that might be my favorite. Okay, let's see. And then, yeah, you're right. And it is hard to love. Hard to pick. This one's cute with the back. Oh my goodness. This one, that, and this one with that. Did anybody see a favorite? Not seeing any. Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna put out my favorite for now, and then if I see you guys, oh, that's so pretty. Hold on. They're all my favorites, to tell you the truth. But if I had to choose the top two, okay, top three, I'll choose that one, and that one. I know, I know. I would be no help either, and that like there's just no way. How can you choose? Okay, so if I had to choose the top three, I would probably choose. Oh, you know what though? Because that one's so close to that one. Which one would I choose? I would probably choose. Okay, so we'll do a top two. Let's do a top two. All right, let's do an any, mini, money, mo on the top two. Let's say these two. So I narrowed it down to two. Which one? Should we do butterfly on green or beautiful bouquet? It's not really a bouquet, but it is a bunch. It is a pile of flowers. All right, chat. Which one? Number one, which is this one, or two, which is this one. One, two. Flowers or butterfly? Which one? Top one wins. First one wins. One. Dang. That was unanimous. Okay, got it. Okay. The one wins. Got it. That is the flowers. That is the flowers. Okay. All right. So then we can go from there. Woo! That was hard. I'm sweating. That was so hard. Okay. So I'm going to use a stamp set. I'm probably going to put, I thought I had gotten the, oh, I did. I did. I'm going to use a stamp set. I'm probably going to do some type of framing. And then, let's see, maybe here. Never used Juice, so I might use Juice. I'm not sure about the folder yet, but then they also give us paper. Let me look at that paper real quick. Let me see what paper I want to pair this with. Woo! Woo! I'm gonna knock the camera down. I like it, but I don't know. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna take all this out of here. They also give you an inspiration sheet. I just saw that, which I never look at. I probably should look at it. So there's an inspiration sheet of what different people have done. I do have some of their other dies, so I could do something cool with the framing. I do like how they frame that. And I have that die. So okay, I'll probably do something with the framing. We'll see. And then they give you like this photo paper. This one, the very shiny, like that. All right, not sure I'm gonna need that, so I'm gonna put that up. Okay, here we go. Let me make sure this is solid because this camera. There you go. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right, card 2. We already go. I haven't used rubber ones. Not sure if I'm gonna use it, but we're gonna try something. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is cut this paper down. You're no help. So funny. I know, girl. Okay, I'm gonna cut it in half horizontally, and then I'll also cut this one. Do it from using it yet, but gotta cut it eventually anyway, so I might as well cut it now. That's what I always say. All right, move that around, and let's get busy. Hang on. All right. Where did my... All right, now we were talking about how we spend half the time looking for stuff we just put down, and that is what's happening now. I'm like, where did I put my little interview? All right, I gotta grab my stamp wheel because I don't know where I put my Misty, which is tiny. So usually I'm using the Misty. Last night I did use my bigger stamp wheel, but tonight I'm gonna use my smaller stamp wheel because I can't find what I just did with the Misty. It's no big deal. Just is what it is. All right. So what's our base? We start stamping. I'll stamp on this. All right. All right. First thing I'm gonna stamp out is images. Whenever I open a new package, I learned this from somebody, I don't know who, but you know how you're looking for jackets and stuff, or how opening these gets annoying because of that bottom, which I was annoyed when I saw the video. And you take it out and you gotta stick it. If you just open it from the top, I was like, whoo, I love learning stuff. And you just pull it in and out and you got an instant package every time. I'm like, oh, I love that. Who don't love that? This girl loves it. All right, so I'm going to, I think I want like a few of these because the idea that I have in my head is to kind of make a like a collage of different frames. And then I'm trying to see if I want any of these. Love our story. I like that. You make my story complete. Memories. Remember this. Da, da, da. I think I'm gonna do. Oh, say cheese. How can you do something and not put a say cheese on there? So hang on. Let's do say cheese. I don't really feel like I'd be doing my duty if I did not include say cheese. I say that all the time. I am a selfie queen, by the way. You others out there might also be selfie queens, but I do this thing with people I don't know, and it's selfies with awesome people is my photo group that I have on Facebook, and I take selfies with awesome people, and they a lot of times I make people's day. Some people are like, "Oh my gosh, get away from me, weirdo!" I'm like, "Okay," but what I do, and I love making people's day. And a lot of times I make them smile, and yeah, and sometimes it's like, nope. I'm like, okay, no big. But more times than not, it's positive. So, and then whenever I go to if anybody went to Paper Gonza last year, you know that I was all over the selfies. Or if anybody, went to the Stampin' Up event, I also did selfies with a whole bunch of people there. I'm no longer Stampin' Up, so I won't be doing that this year, but I had to let it go so that I could do different partnerships and stuff with others. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Say cheese. Andre, I spent a solid 30 minutes looking for my medicine dispenser thing, nearly in tears because I needed it to take some. Found it on my desk sitting on the desk. Isn't that crazy? That is the craziest thing. Oh my gosh, it drives me crazy. I'm like, oh my goodness, what did I just do? I just had it. How do I lose something that quick? I get it, Ellen. I get it. Oh my goodness. It's so frustrating. And it just feels, I don't know. It just feels horrible. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking if I color, how the Polaroid's always white, but I gotta be opposite. So I'm thinking of coloring the Polaroid black. You know what I mean? Let's see. See. Or gray. Doesn't have to be black, but gray. Because why not? Or what colors did we choose? Wait, let me look at the paper. Look how pretty that paper is. Oh my gosh, guys. Um, Coloring it maybe like a purple. Do that. Because who says we can't? Who's gonna check us? Who's gonna tell us we can't? Nobody, because we're not listening. All right, there we go. So we're coloring it purple. It is our world. We can do whatever we want. That's the whole. Let me tell you, I'm a graphic design teacher, right? And I say that um and that's my profession. And in graphic design, we have to be precise. But what I love about crafting is I can do what I want, and I don't have to follow any rules. So guess what? I ain't following any rules. We just gotta do it. That purple is a red purple. It is not the same purple. All right, let's try and see what this one is. Is that more blue? That's more the purple. So we're just gonna blend it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll just blend it in. So I'm gonna do the top, this one. And I'll blend it in to the bottom one. Not worried about the lines, because frankly, my light isn't over here, so I can't see them. But I'm also gonna cut it right to the edge, so I don't have to worry about it. Tamara, you still with me, or did you pass out, girly? You gotta go to sleep. I understand. Hey, Nicole, what's up? How are you? So we just made an ATC card. Ellen is crafting along with me. I don't know if you want to craft too. It's 3 quick cards in record time. That's the goal. That's the goal. And the first card was an ATC card, any theme, any whatever. I did go out the line on purpose. It was okay. Anything. Well, not necessarily on purpose. I knew I was going outside the line and went anyway. How about that? But any theme, and ATC is any theme. The next category is Simon Says Stamp. Anything by Simon Says Stamp. any theme, anything. And then the third one is pattern paper, but the scene has to be chilly. So any chilly scene. And then we're gonna post it all in my Facebook group, which I know you're in something, but anybody who is watching who isn't in that group, it is that QR code that's in the upper left corner. Please join it. I will approve you, and you'll be in amongst people who are positive, and that is the ultimate goal. And who love creativity. See, you haven't been to bed yet, girl. Me neither. Tamara says, "Hey Nicole, hi Nicole, yay! Someone on the Ho Ho channel with me. Oh, is everybody else? Is Ellen on? Ellen, what you on? You are making cards with friends. Oh man, I didn't know you were on there by yourself, Tamara. I would have went on there. There's a hoes in the house. Evie Ellen. Oh, Ellen, yes. Abby. Say cheese. Okay. There we go. Evie Ellen. Ooh, glad I had the top on the other end because I did not see that. Okay. So now just a little bit of coloring. Now I think this is all the stamping we got to do on this particular one, because we'll be die cutting and using pattern paper and whoops. What's that? Let's put die cutting and pattern paper on this. Hey Tamara, just not tired. What markers are those? Love those color choices. These are the Altenew. Also, if you do get anything from Altenew, please use my affiliate link. These are Altenew. This is the Mediterranean Terrace Garden Set. Thank you. I am an affiliate for Altenew. I just became one recently. Well, I had to finish Stampin' Up first, and then I became one. Because with Stampin' Up, you can't have, you can't make money like with another company, even though it's a small amount. You can't, and that's just their rules. And that's how it is. I don't have any qualms with that. But it just wasn't for me. Okay, let's see. Let's see. You're going to buy them in February. Yay! You use the link. That makes me happy. They go on sale quite often too. So I know they just had a 20% off sale recently. Okay. So there's our stamping. Whatever I can cut in my little die cutter, I will, so that I can put it on camera. But whatever I can't is in this other one and won't fit under here. Limited spacing, limited spacing. I can't wait to, I'm hoping one day to be, you know how like Crafty Z has the different cameras. That's what I want to do in the future. The future. Okay. I love this too because look, I didn't have to search for it. Common Step has it already attached. Cool. That's so cool. All right. I might add some flowers eventually, but for the meantime, I'm going to put this back in its case. There we go. Do you need a sticky mat and a stamp wheel, or does it come with some? It does come with the sticky mat. It came with this. This is the sticky mat right here. There's another sticky mat that you can buy separately that is just like a thin black mat too. Can't remember if it came with that or if I had to get that separately. But there's another mat that you can get for it. All right, let me grab my little cutting machine so I can see if I can size this up where I can put it through so that you guys can. I have a lot of little cutting machines, so this is the one we're going to use tonight, but there's many others. Many. All right, this is in a K platform. I gotta find her plates, which usually sit right here. So I'm surprised. We made so many changes lately that it may have moved. Jumping up. Hang on. I may have to use. Looking for my cutting plates, my small ones. Oh, I may have to use the big one because I don't know where they are at the moment, which is unusual. Let me check one more place. One more again. So I want Colleen, who, if she's watching, she usually watches the replay. I want you to know I have not forgotten about the nail, about the fun nail card. I'm gonna do it. I just gotta get some of these hop cards out the way. So it won't be tonight, but I am gonna do that one. I don't want you to think I forgot about it. That is still on the plan. So Colleen had an idea of me taking the nails. So I don't know if you guys have seen that episode, but if you haven't seen it, it's funny. I decided to wear press-on nails, and because I can't get my nails done because I'm allergic to all the stuff. But anyway, so I had to get press-on nails, and it is a Jenny K machine. Yes, but I have her well, let me say so I decided to get press-on nails, and I get these press-on nails, and I don't know what I'm doing, so it's my first time doing it, but I thought I followed the instructions. But anyway, them nails are popping off left to right. They just pop, 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 pop. So, so I said, oh, I'm gonna continue to do it. And so then we took guesses at how many nails I was gonna have by the end of the show, and somebody said 1.5. That's just so rude. But I did end up with, I think I had 6 at the end of that show. But then I had another show right after it, and I end up with one nail. One nail. I had one nail left. Um, well, no, I had 2 nails left after the show. But the next morning, another nail bit the dust. So no, I'm right. I had one nail left, and then the next morning, that last nail said bye. So they all like jumped ship and jumped for their life. It was funny, so funny. And so she was like, you need to do something with that nail and make like it's carried away. She was like, you need to make a put stick figures and make the nails like people and then do stick figures under it. And I was like, girl, don't threaten me with a good time because I'm about to do that. So that is that is where that came from. So yeah, yeah. Good times, guys. Good times. My nails jump ship. Crazy. It's crazy. You know what? I'm just gonna do it all. The bigger. I'm gonna use the bigger plate. So funny. Let's see. It looks like a DMK machine. Yes, and her machine was on sale for $39 uh a little bit ago, and that's crazy. You scurried to put them on. They need to be set. They need setting time. I found out. That's true. That's true, and I didn't know that. And they all said, "Oh, you don't know? Okay, well, either you're gonna learn the lesson this way or you're gonna learn the lesson that way." And apparently I wanted to learn the lesson the hard way because I did, and yeah. And so I was nailless. So that is how the cookie crumbles. um, so yeah, they definitely didn't have setting time. They needed setting time. So I yep, I killed the nails. I killed the nails. It's so funny. Uh, Minute I'm looking for stuff. Where in the world are there's another set of plates that I just saw them. I'm telling you guys, I just saw them. That's all right. That's all right. We'll switch gears back. So I'm gonna cut this back to fitting these. So this will fit. Oh, it'll fit the whole thing. Okay, never mind. All right. But yeah, it was crazy. Crazy. I'm not gonna believe this because now I'm like, I'm looking at the camera just to see if I put it. Oh, I was like, where'd I put my dies? Here they go, right here. But I didn't shoot the deputy. But I sure shot that sheriff. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Just kidding. I don't even own a gun, nor do I know how to shoot one. Um, what you didn't tell me her machine was on sale. I need a link. No, I thought you watched it with me. It was the night when uh she had that big sale, that 20% off sale. You watched it with me. You didn't hear the part where she talked about her machine? She yeah, she had it. She that was a huge sale. Her and Tom. I didn't think you needed one because you talked about. Remember, I did mention it. You talked about the Scout or the whatever machine you have. That's too big. Try this. You saw the sale on the stamps and didn't see the machine part. Oh, yeah. I was like, man, that's crazy. I said, if I didn't already have one, I would have definitely grabbed it, but I couldn't justify it, Tamara. I couldn't justify it. Let me see. Love our story. Try to see if I can figure out what letter set goes with what. I'm pretty sure that's this one. And then say cheese. Pretty sure that's this one. Yep. And I got to stand up because the best way to see how to cut this is standing over it. I learned it from Alton New and from Gina K. Gina K. Gina K. Okay. Love our story. Say cheese. Oh, where's my top plate? Just had it. There it is. Okay, I'm gonna run this over here real quick. It's right next to it. You will be able to hear it, or you might not be able to. It's running right now, so if you can't hear it, then it's working well. Guys, look how pretty. When you stand over it, this has improved so much since I started standing over it. Look how pretty it comes out. Because your vision's not skewed. My vision wasn't skewed because I stood over it. Okay. But that one has a, this one I don't think has a die. Yeah, let me check again. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Drea, it has a die. Hang on. Wait, that one. Okay, put these on the side for a second. Run this one right back through. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. I'm enjoying good nut. Mountains don't because. Okay. Oops. Just had it straight. All right, there we are. Okay. Not having a hand crank is kind of cool. I will need the die machine one more time because I got to cut out. You know what? I have to cut the pictures out. These are going to be in these little frames. Going through. Ooh, you see how this stuck up? That was crazy. All right. Well, let's see. I kind of want to. Tell me what you want, what you really want. I want to. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And that. Okay. Yeah. I think she's still having stuff on clearance until it runs out. I think the machine's probably over. All right. So these are the two that's gonna go in the frame. Keep that on standby. I'm not sure I'm gonna need that again. No, this is 5.5. Might be cutting that down, but let me see how this is gonna look. Does everyone here have an electric die cutting machine? I thought you had one. I don't know why I thought you had one. Girl, you about to fire me. Love our story. Be in there. this will be in here. Let me try and get an idea. Throwing ideas at me. You say cheese will be down here. And then maybe, just maybe, one of these, maybe the chair. I don't know. Let's open this up. Who else has a die cut machine? Andy, Andy, you got electric machine? Reagan, we know Reagan got everything. Oh, Reagan's not in here. Dang. Um, who else is still here? Tamara and Nicole. Nicole, do you have a die cut machine electric? And Ellen. Ellen has everything. Anne has the Gemini Junior and the Couture Creation Go Power. Oh, I don't even know that one. Go Power and Emboss. It doesn't use the she uses a diamond press. I love that diamond press machine. I have one too. Oh yeah, it's amazing. And then Ellen has an electric Gemini. Nice. Okay. Let me try to decide. So I think coming in, I haven't decided which one yet, but maybe either the flower on the corner, and then let me do this real quick. Pretend this is cut for 5.5. So I can do the flower on the corner, and then that bucket won't be there. But I can do this. Let me see. So this will be at the top of the card. Oops. This would be at the bottom of the card. And these would be inside. And then, okay, let me see something. This would be at the top. This Love Our Story. And then say cheese. And then we had a flower. What do y'all think? All about buying a million versions of the same thing. Girl, you right. You had a switch, but it ate your plates, and so it died. That dying thing, was that it dying on its own of natural causes? Just I like that. So it's gonna be the flower. this frame, I'm gonna prop the pictures up. Love Our Story, and say cheese. What do y'all think? I mean, I could add some of the little words to add embellishments behind it, but in the beginning, it is, then you find your preferences. Oh, yeah, that's true. She's right. Because in the beginning, everything, I had to have everything. And then I changed it. You basically want to buy that doll set again on SVC because it's a good price. I know, I did too. I debated that as well. And I was like, no. And then I was like, I can use it as a prize. Once I get to 500 subs, then I'll have, something like that. But then I was like, it's the logistics part that I'm bad at. So, all right. Oh, I should have took a picture of that. I did not. Oops. Okay, so that already started. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do is cut this out. I'm gonna cut this down to. I'm gonna do, instead of 4 1/4, I'm gonna cut it at 4. And then I'm gonna cut it from 5.5 to 5 1/4. Then, oops, 5.5, 5 1/4. Okay, there we go. Now, I think I want this in this corner, but I should probably cut it out. But I just don't want to. I'm a little bit country, a little bit hard head. Okay. So now I gotta be careful. Wait, I want it to come on the edge though. Like right there on the edge. Like it's coming in on the picture. Where I want it. All right, we'll see. I don't do well with rub-ons. I know that I can run this through the die cut machine and it's supposed to be better, but I've not had the luck a lot of people have. But we'll see. I either miss something. And I also don't know when it does it. I just feel like it should be a more streamlined process. Like I should clearly see that that rub-on has rubbed on to that, it's transferred to that paper. That is not the type of luck I've been having. So let's see. Let's see if I have luck while I'm live. Huh. Is this time the charm? Is it? The next episode of Will the Rub On Rub Off with Andrea. Oops. That looked like something happened. Let's see. It be those ghost bits that I don't like. Fancy rub on. You're enjoying them. You'll try to use it tomorrow. Sweet. Tamara? Those are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I think they are too. Simon says, you get all the welcome in the world. I mean, all the thank yous in the world. Let's see. I know this transferred, so I do get to see the difference in that part. Let's see. I try not to leave nothing on that paper. Oh, it rubbed off, but so did part of the daisy. So since part of the daisy rubbed off, we might as well. Gonna have to go. Gonna have to be a part of the family now. Oh, I see how you can tell. I do see it a little bit. The paper starts to get like kind of translucent in that area that's rubbed off. Okay. Look. It was pretty successful. Look at that. Hold on. No, not part of the chair. All right. Look at that. Get out. Go back to the paper that you were on. All right. But there's a little bit at the top. All right. Isn't that cute? Hey, Lala. Isn't that cute? Look at that. My first successful rub on. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's see if we need anything else. Let's see how this is going to lay down. Let's see how it's going to lay down. Oh, no, it's going to cut. Okay. Hold on. Maybe we swap these two. All right. I think we got to change. Oh, no. Love Our Story can go down here. This one can go down here. I got to cover the daisy. Whoops, a daisy. Or I could change it to where An unexpected surprise. So it frames the daisy, but then maybe I'll just overlap. We'll see. We'll see how this takes a toll. Hang on. The changing right before our eyes. Love our story. I mean, you could do that so that the daisy stays in frame. Hey, sweet pea. I mean, hey, sweet creative and Nicole. Congratulations on the sub. Thank you. Hey, Lala. I hope that you do have some midnight snack to munch on. I'm having an afternoon snack right now while working and watching Drea. Love rough ones. I still have some from my favorite suppliers back in the 1900s. That's awesome. Wow. So Lala, this is totally taking a different change. The previous setup did not include this daisy, but now that we got the daisy, we got to include it. You know what I mean? Like it's a no-brainer, I feel like. Y'all, is it a no-brainer? Should we frame the daisy or should we cover the daisy? What should we do? This is how it would be the new setup, which I could turn this kind of if I want, or turn it like that so that we can see more of the underframe. So this is the new setup with the daisy. Frame, what you mean? You like the frame like this? Framing the daisy or framing the paper that was here? Frame the daisy. The daisy? That's what I'm hearing. Frame the daisy. Frame the daisy. Frame the daisy. Frame the daisy. Okay. All right. Well, it looks like the daisy is going to be framed. I might bring something in over here, possibly. I might bring, let me see. What would I bring in? I can bring some hearts in since it says love our story. That one says love grows here. Okay. All right. We're framing the daisy. Okay. Frame the daisy. Frame the daisy. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Then hang on. So I'm looking and I see that the O and the L has already kind of rubbed off. So I'm going to try to match them. Hang on. This is okay. It's already rubbed off a little bit. So even though we're not going to get the whole E, we're going to match that. And I'm going to grab that heart too. L's going to look funny, but that's okay. All right, let me see what else we want. Framing a daisy. We got a heart right here. I know that the daisy's going to go this way. The which one's going to go this way? Maybe. Let's see. Try not to get this bucket. Usually people cut it. I've seen them do that. But, oh, yeah, I can't say the name yet. But I'm a rebel. So, okay, let me see. And sometimes rebel bites me in the butt. And sometimes it don't. Oh, that time it didn't. Miss Tamara. Oh, good night, Tamara. Definitely please get your sleep. Kadria has lots of it this night. You're heading to bed. Thanks, girlie. Go night. Go to sleep. You've been awesome. As usual. She had to work today. All right, let's see. Enjoy. I said a heart. I might put a flower here. This flower. Yeah, I'm getting good with the rubber one. Oh, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be crazy if I said, "Y'all, I'm getting good with the rubber one," and then that rubber one messed up? I'd be like, cry right here on live. All right, I think I want this heart. Oh man, don't start me to liking rub-ons because I did not like them. But I guess the ones I had weren't high quality, more than likely, because they were horrible. It like totally like left like bits and pieces, and I was like, I know I'm rubbing the heck out of this. You can't tell me I'm not rubbing it right. But it was like horrible. It was a horrible experience, Lala. It was not a good experience at all. Let's try this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta find out what company this is because I like their rub on. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, I'll get carried away, so I'm not gonna do that. All right, so we're gonna say we're gonna do this one first. This one will head this way. Oh, I did need another flower over here. All right, this one head this way. This one will head this way. The bouquet goes that way. And then we'll have love our story. Think that works. That works. Think that works. All right, let me grab a card. I went in my scraps because I have them. That is a blue purple. Let's see if I can find a, a different purple. One has more red in it. This one is a lavender purple, which will match that. Okay, so got lavender purple and red purple. I'm gonna do my normal. I know that's my signature. Not because it came from me, but because I do it all the time. Or touch of color on the edges. Those who love white edges, I know. I love color. All right, there we go. Also, it'll do a lot. So when I put this down, it will sit inside of here like that. All right, I like it. Got to take a picture of it because I got to deconstruct it so that I can. You normally would cut out the image you want to rub and prepare for second other. That's true, and that's what I should have done for sure. Um, and I will next time. I wanted to try it. I honestly didn't think it was gonna work because my luck with rubber ones hasn't been great, in the past. So I was just trying. So the fact that it worked shocks the heck out of me. And now I will use it the right way. But I really didn't think it was gonna work. I was like, let's just try this so that it doesn't work. I came in negative, and it proved me wrong. How dare it do that? Did I take the picture? Oh, I did. I was like, wait, that's a picture. I did. Thank you. I did. So I'm gonna deconstruct because I gotta put stuff together. I'm gonna do that one first. What's everybody's favorite adhesive to use? I want to say that mine would have been double-sided tape, but it's actually I use glue more than I use double-sided tape. So I think if I was being 100%, I'd have to say glue. Well, that's favorite type of adhesive. I do. When I'm in a hurry, it's my go-to technique. Wow. And see, I probably wouldn't have even used it. Um, it came in the Simon Says kit of the month, and I was like, I'm gonna try that. Let's do that. And yeah, you're right. It is amazing. I feel like I love it. Okay. But I never, like I said, I never had luck with it, so I didn't really like it in the past. I was like, it's it always works for people on TV. I mean, on YouTube, never works for me. Get out of here. Get out of here with your. But now tonight, I'm like, I'm a believer. Like somebody who watched Shrek or something. Woo, woo. Okay. Ellen's also working. Ellen is doing so it's 3 challenges, Lala. I don't know if I told you. It's okay, where did I just put my there it is. It's 3 challenges. It's the first one was the ATC card, and I made an ATC card. That's the ATC card. It was fun. Made the background with different papers um and then and you had to make it with scraps. So these are scraps that I had. The second one is the Simon Says stamp, making anything, any kit, any whatever you want. It just has to be by Simon Says stamp. So that's what this one is. And the third one is making pattern paper, using pattern paper to make a chili in a chili theme. So that's the next one. Which in my mind, between ATC and this one, I say were like the easiest, but not always. Sometimes that pattern paper one can be a challenge, but I already know the pattern paper I'm using. It's just a matter of what am I doing with it. That part I'll figure out. All right, let's see. I should have reinforced this paper. I just thought about it, but too late now. We'll see. Oh, you know what? I could have reinforced it with this one. That's okay. It's what it is. I'm going for it. I'm going for it, y'all. Here we go, yo. Here we go. What's the scenario? All right, let's see. Woo! Oh, that paper, the tape didn't come off. Okay, there we go. The paper come off. Get out of here. Get out of here. You know, when it knows you're in a hurry, everything just be trying to mess you up. Let me see. I had a specific way I wanted this. Is that the way? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put that in the center. All right. There we go. That came up. And love our story. I just want to make sure I don't have anything else I want there. Nope. All right. I'm gonna prop this one up. I want to prop it up higher, but of course, I don't know what I did with the higher one that I just had recently. Yeah, I know how it goes. So I'm gonna prop it up with the same height as this is. You know what that means when you can't find it? You're just not supposed to use it. There are other plans for you. That is my story. That is how I justify not being able to find stuff. Is it right? Probably not. But well, I don't know. Maybe it is. Because sometimes it forces me to do something totally different and it go into a total different creative direction. So I don't know. Maybe sometimes it is. Maybe sometimes it isn't. This went a totally different direction because of putting that daisy down, and I kind of like it. So love our story. All right. Then where'd I put? Y'all saw me put that away. Tell me where I put it. I put it somewhere. Put it behind that box. Thank you for whoever said that. All right, so all right, there we go. let's go ahead and have, look at that, card number 2. It's pretty much done. And then we move on to our final card. Ooh. This roller, let me tell you something. This roller 2-way tape has been awesome. I didn't even know what it was at first. HSN had it on sale, and I was like, what is that? And this is like when I first started crafting. So I didn't even touch it the first 3 years. This year, I've been using it, and I'm like, oh, that stuff is great. Why wasn't I using it before? All the struggling I've been doing. Tell you. It gets so crazy. Now I'm rushing. And I end up ruining. Let me tell you, I keep this backing because this backing is awesome, especially when I got to glue products and stuff. Oh my goodness. So I had to learn that. I don't know who I learned it from. Well, I learned it the hard way, one, but I think it might have been Jennifer McGuire who was like, oh, she just uses the back for something. And I was like, oh, no, it wasn't. It might have been Kathy. I think it was Kathy Z. I don't know. It was one of them. I called them the triplets too. I also have alternate triplets who is Tracy, but I also call them the triplets because they just are all really good friends, and they. Uh-oh. Nope. Stop sticking. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Whew. Okay. Let me see. If I can get it straight. There we go. There's card 2, y'all. Yeah. I'm an expert now. We shall see. This is card 2. And this stuff I love. I don't know if you guys know this, but it is 100% watercolor. I learned this from Stacy on Scrapbooking Made Simple. And it's watercolor, white paint, but it is 100% opaque. It is O'Connell line. I got mine I think I got this one from Amazon because Stacy ran out. That was the only reason. So it was like $3 more on Amazon, but it's worth it. And I know people do splattering, but I just like to do like a mild touch of white here and there just to add. And look, that was only one dot. And I am a person who will position these dots because I don't know. Okay. Because I like to know where they're going. And especially since I already what I do? I already put them on. I don't have to cover them and mask them. So I just messed up there, but that's okay. Oh no, it's not. Okay. So this is card 2. Yay, thank you, Lala. You live in the US, you'd be so broke. Oh, if you live in the US, you'd be so broke from all the awesome. I know, rarely available. You're right. You're right. Especially Amazon. Amazon is the worst. It just is. We're having supplies, but so is Simon Says, and so is scrapbook.com is the worst. It's the worst, but it's so good, and I want everything there. All right, so the third and final card is pattern paper, and the theme is chili theme. And I thought, how much chill can we get than a snowman? Like for real, seriously. So I was thinking a snowman, and then I was thinking that would be the character that's on the paper, and then chili scene. I'm gonna look through my my sentiments to see what type of chili themes, what type of things do I have to go with chili theme. I mean, could also done a mouse under a tree, but this one, made it as special as you are. Smile. Let's see. Let me see. I was trying to see if anything like just stood out at me. Like just wanted to even as a cheerful gift. Holiday. I know I have a chili one. Smile. Da, da, da. Wonderful. Best wishes. Love you infinitely. May today mark the best of the year. Hope you like this. Let me see. These aren't all the ones that I have, but better. Let's see. Joy rides a special with special friends. I might do that one because it's still chilly, and I might add a snowflake. Right. Let's see. And I have a really pretty snowflake I colored, but I can't find it now. Of course, you just finished chili. Did you finish Thomas? Oh, nice. I'm gonna show. Yeah, so Ellen's doing cards. I'm gonna show them as soon as I'm done with the cards before I leave. Please do not let me forget because I will forget. Please do not let me forget. Please, please, don't let me forget. Please. Okay, so there's those. Good. I used that frame last night. Yes. If I win the lottery, I'd buy everything in sight. Oh, girl, listen to me. If I win the lottery, I'd buy everything in sight for me, and you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, it'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. I'd be like, hey, friends, hey, crafty friends, want to go on a shopping spree with me? I'd host like an online shopping spree. That's kind of crazy, right? And I'd be like, okay, I'm only gonna spend say 30,000 ish. Depending on what I win that lottery for. And I'd be like, all right, guys, let's go. Because I don't want to be 100% broke the first night. So I try to give myself a limit. May your days be merry. Let's see. Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness. Look at that one. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Even though it doesn't represent chili, I might go with that one. Where your best my book. I love that. Let me see. Let me see what else I got. Of course, I got hello, because y'all know I put that out all the time. I also have this one. Hello, friend. Um, I got a lot to choose from, and pointed out that it's just too much. It's too much goodness, and I agree with her. Too much goodness. I try to have a nice variety so that I can, this isn't a bad situation to have. Yeah, happy birthday. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go with one of those that I already have up there. Oh, they're gonna Misty. It was under the somehow I had it under the I had it under my trays. Look at that. It's so tiny. Okay. Oh, put that up there too. All right. So, all right. Which one we like? Let's see. Let me read. Dread those sentiments. Those are That's right. You're right. I forgot. Wait. Yeah, I can use it for this one. Simon Says Stamp. I couldn't. This is the one for Simon Says Stamp. This one I can use anybody. It just has to be what is it? It just has to be pattern paper for chili. Yeah, only one had to be Simon Says stamp, and I did that one. Whew, you scared me for a second. I was like, wait, oh, that's right. Yeah. No, I can use that. You supposed to use a card that says pending admin approval. Okay, I'll approve that. Yeah, Ellen's crafting too. Ellen, listen, if you give Ellen a challenge, it's happening. Are you doing the Simon Says stamp one and the ATC one, or did you already do those two? All right, help me pick a sentiment. So this is what's happening. We got a snowflake. We got our chili friends. We might have this one. I haven't decided yet. We got sentiments. Good friends lift you up when you forget to fly. And that's a huge one. I can make it work. We got hello friend. And I thought we had another one. Yeah. Okay, we got two. Which one? Which one are we choosing? I thought there was another one. Not another one? Oh, okay. Which one? Hello friend or good friends lift you up when you forget to fly? First one wins. I thought for sure. Nope. You did the ATC and the chili scene and you did all three? Go, Ellen. Okay. I'm gonna show them um after I finish this one. And then I'm gonna show those and then I'll show mine and finish it out. All right, y'all didn't pick one. Y'all didn't pick SSS might be hard. Oh, because you don't have any time it says stamp stuff. For you got all in create, don't you? I'll say for you can pick anybody you want. It just has to be that one company throughout the entire design. Which sentiment? Anybody? Bueller? Ferris? Bueller? Hang on, let me go grab a frame. Oh, you know what? I got a frame. What do you use? Where is it? You have stuff that you bought from them, but not a lot of the brand products. Oh, it doesn't have to be them. I said for you, it could be anybody you want. It just got to be the same brand. So I know your favorite. It could be your favorite, which is Stamps of Life, but it just has to be the same brand. Like your entire design, you got to use Stamps of Life. All right. I'm going to grab a frame real quick because I have Simon Says frames. Some of the recent. Let's see. Go, yo. Here we go. Say what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go. See what's. Engine number 9 on the New York Transit line. If that train picks up the track, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Back on the scene. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, it doesn't have to be Simon Says stamp. That's right. Hold on. We grab another sentiment. Another frame. All right. Yeah, the stuff you bought from them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was just seeing if there was another one. Let me see. So here, I got frames from scrapbook.com. I like that one. This one's also a cool frame that takes it up and makes it wavy. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? Oh, you know what? I could. Let's see. Could just make it say hello and then break that up and have that behind it. Or I could do this in, let me think about that for a second. Let's see. Or is always our friendly Crafty's companion. Oh, yeah. You can work with those. That'd be cool. Let me see. That would be cool. Ah, bonded to Q. Don't be cute. I have a winter frame that I'm looking for to frame that out with. Um, also, that I have this perfect one in my head. It's just a matter of locating it. Let me see. Also, could do this. Decisions. They're so hard. Okay. All right. Last card. Remember I said this was going to be the easiest card? Why am I having a hard time finding what I want to do with it? All right. I think I'm either going to do this one or let me get it's a Hero Arts frame I'm looking for. That would be perfect, I think. So let me see. And Hero Arts bucket. Woo. All right. Let me see. Got the bucket, y'all. Got the bucket, y'all. All right. No. This one. Then I could put the paper behind it, whatever frame I choose for this on top, like maybe more like a silver because it's chilly. And then I could put that silver. Yep, there we go. That's what's happening. That's what's happening, y'all. That is the plan, my friends. That was hard work grabbing that stuff. All right. Silver paper. There we go. Let's see. Looking for some hot stuff. Oh, there you go. Oh, my gold paper. Where's my silver paper? Wow. Mm. Do that one next. All right, fine. Where's someone hide my silver paper? Oh, I know where it is. I found the gold one. Silver. I remember now. I got it. That should be pretty. All right. All is well now. So we got some silver paper. This is actually mirror paper. Like you can see like a ceiling. All right. That. There. All right. So this is gonna be the background. This is a Crafters Companion collab or hop. No, so the only one that was something that had to be done by a specific company was a Somerset stamp. And this is anyone. We can use anyone that we want to create um, a pattern paper. So this hop is an Instagram hop. They have several of the Instagram hops on Instagram to choose from. There's about like over 70 hops that you can pick from to be in. And I'm in about a whole bunch of them. I would say like maybe 60. Well, actually, there's like 72, 73. So I might be in 70 hops by now, but I'm in a lot of them. I only chose like maybe 3 or 4. Actually, that's not true. I think it's like 2 or 3 not to be in, but I'm in pretty much every other hop. Hey, YouTube. What's your name? If you don't mind us asking, how are you? All right, let's see. Just so I can say a proper hey to you. All right, let's see. Make sure that's straight. Move that over here. Try to get that as straight as possible. So this is gonna be the frame. Laugh out loud. Look at Tamara. Laugh out loud. Sleep didn't hit yet. Yeah, Ellie. Oh my goodness. I was just thinking about you. Just watch him fall asleep. It'll happen. But Lala, if you want to get into any of the hops, let me know. And I'll give you the contact person, other person to contact. He's amazing. All the hops are wonderful. There's a serious variety of hops. The whole community is just amazing. Like really, look how pretty that comes out. Look at that. Would you look at that? So the pattern paper is going to show through all of the areas that that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Oops, hang on. Here we go. And this is always bigger than any A2 envelope I have. I love how they just come out. Hero Arts, this die is amazing. It's very intricate though, so I gotta be careful how I pull because I can easily pull one of these tangles off. Not that I've done that before. Oh my, hope you had a quick nap, Tamara. Yes, me too. Oh, Missy. Hi, Missy. So I'm gonna try to remember your name. My memory's horrible. I am actually Drea, but I call myself Crafty Ho Ho because I love Christmas, I love crafting, and I love a whole bunch of different companies. So that's kind of how that name came about. Um, and welcome. Welcome to the channel. Gorgeous panel. It is. Um, so so far tonight, we're making 3 cards. I've already made 2. This is the last card that I'm making. We worked on the layout. The chat helped me pick certain things. And I am in a lot of hops. And so I use this time live. I go live every night because I'm in a hop every day. And I use that time to make the stuff for the hop. And I get to make it with friends. Like, what better? I used to do all my designing and stuff alone, but this is awesome because now I get to do it with crafty friends who are up late. And I'm not alone anymore at night when I craft. And I like that. Pretty cool. You found 2 SSS and oh, you should do like a mashup of the folders. I've done that, like where you emboss the top, emboss the bottom, and then you can do whatever sentiment you want. I mean, if your card, the way I see it, if your card is like 90%, Simon Says stamp. Do you know their rules, their particular rules? You can use their stuff with someone else's stuff. I actually won one of their contests, and I had, some stuff was theirs. It was like 50-50, and I won, and I appreciated that about them, that they, you know, allowed me to use someone else's stuff. And I was definitely not expecting to win because I thought for sure they were gonna be like, "You didn't use our stuff. Get out of here, lady." But they weren't. They embraced it. All right, I'm gonna put that back yet because I want to put it in the right place. Okay. Be this back in the right place. You was just watching my pink glitter video, and you always dance to the end shit. I always awesome. Makes me happy. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Oops. I always have a mess after I finish. I don't know why. All right, let me cut this. This is the paper I'm using. I thought about also, and that's the other side of it. Both sides are pretty cool. But in any event, I'm going to measure this because I always cut 2 when I go by like pre-cut papers. It's never the right size. So this says it's 4 1/4, but it's always bigger than my 4 1/4 card back. So we'll see. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, I will do it at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let's see. I think I want, that's 4 1/4. I'm gonna go an 1/8 inch smaller since it's the edge. Hang on. You're not gonna be able to see it. Sorry. Hang on. Let's see. Bring that down. And then that's 4 1/4. And then I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go an 1/8 inch smaller. Sorry you can't see it. I'm gonna work on getting a better stand that will go higher so that I can show you guys when I'm cutting and stuff. But okay, so there we go. So now this will be what comes through here. Or should I have cut it with other pattern paper? I'm thinking I probably should have cut it with other pattern paper, but anyway, let's see. Not too late. So they will come across here. I'm not going to use a star because that's going to be too much. And then maybe a hello friend. Maybe hello friend up here. Y'all think you can see enough of the pattern paper? I mean, it doesn't have to. They don't say a certain amount, but I just want to make sure. What y'all think? Nice, Ellen. Still finding fun in the new craft room. Oh, she is killing it. You have a you have a mess any day you craft. Oh, me too. Oh my gosh. So what do y'all think? Y'all think that is enough paper? Well, yeah, because you know what? If I cut this out with pattern paper, it would be distracting for back there. Unless I cut it out with the pattern paper on the back, which was this one. So then it would be the stars and everything in this shape. I don't know. What do y'all think? Y'all think this works, or you think I should cut it out with this pattern paper? Chat with me, chat. Boom, 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 boom. I'll give you a bigger slice to see. So should I cut the frame out with this paper or keep it with the silver paper? And this is the paper that's the back of that paper, by the way. What y'all think? What y'all think? Yeah, I know there's a delay. So I'm trying to wait for the yodelay. Hee-hoo. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. You need to see it. Okay. You mean you want to see? Okay, I'm gonna cut it out. All right, hold on. Yum, yum. I'm that way too. So I totally get it. I am too. No, I appreciate visual people. You know why I appreciate visual people? Because I'm a visual people too. Be a people, hey, be a people. Visual people, hey. I just want to make sure I cut it out because this is directional paper. So let's go this corner, this corner. Let's go center. A little bit over. I think that's right. Okay. I'm a little bit country. Oops. It's through. All right. Let's see. A little bit country. Little bit rock. All right. Almost as clean as the other one. Yep. Here we go. Where did I put? All right. More mesh for my next ATC card. All right. I just wipe it on the table. And I always have the promise of I'm going to go back and I'm going to clean all that mess up later. And then guess what happens? It's time to craft again. And it doesn't happen. Okay, so, all right, let's see what this looks like. This is the complementary paper to that one. And this is a pattern paper hop. Actually, I think I'm going to like it. I think I'm going to like it. Okay, so here we go. It would be this paper with this and this. What do you think? You enjoy the silver, Tamara says, and needs to see it. Here it is with the complimentary paper, which is the paper that's on the other side of this. Funny. I know. I That's the first thing I saw is that for whatever reason, you can see the background more. I think maybe because this is so bold that it actually took away from instead of adding to. It's too funny. You agree? All right. So it looks like this is the clear winner. Chicken dinner. Somebody else does that, and I used to do it all the time. I used to be like, clear winner, 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 chicken dinner, and there's somebody else. Who does that? There's somebody else. I think in the craft world who does it too. Oh, Stacy. Stacy does it. She says, winner, winner, chicken dinner. And she laughs. I was like, oh my gosh, I do that too. But she does something else I don't do, and I can't remember what it was. It's funny. So y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Stacey Park, who is on Scrapbooking Made Simple, and I love watching her, but she's not for everybody. But what I love about her is she oh man, you know what? I should have cut it out with the adhesive because then I wouldn't have to glue it. But she one, she's hilarious. But but like I said, she's not for everybody. Because some people will be like, oh, they don't like to laugh, or they like, but if you want to learn some stuff that you're not learning from anybody else, she's the one because she teaches stuff. She's a crafter, but she takes art classes and she teaches you what she learns, and I love it. You hear me? Stacy Park is amazing. And she also is a former no, she still is. She's a designer for Sizzix dyes. So if you see some dyes, yeah, Lala knows, Stacy. You see some dyes and stuff like that, she is amazing. Woohoo, ka-choo! Yeah, she said that. So funny. She is hilarious. Hilarious, I tell you, hilarious. And I love watching her and I love learning from her. So, and of course, I learn from Tim Holtz, Gina Kay, and all the amazing, amazing peeps. Oh, and I don't know if you guys are watching Christina Warner. You want to learn to paint? That girl, paint and like she's a graphic designer, and so she's also designs now for Sizzix and stuff. Not Sizzix, sorry. Hero Arts. Is it Hero Arts? No, Concord Ninth. And she does designs and stuff, and this girl is amazing. She is. And again, she's also somebody who's not for everybody. Like people will be like, but she's amazing. And it's so funny, like a lot of people who aren't for everybody, um, there are things that of course we can find something about anybody. But when I tell you my goal is to learn as much as I can and to be a sponge. I'm a teacher myself, but I'm always a student. And I'm a student in this craft world, and I love it. I love it, y'all. I love it. Gina Kay, um, Jennifer McGuire. So this is something I learned from Tim Holtz, by the way, if you want to know what I'm doing. He takes and he puts glue on another sheet of paper, and then he glues stuff down. Now, it doesn't always, when I do it on this, he didn't do it this caliber. He did it when it was like a little corner. But I'm gonna experiment to see if if I can stretch whatever I learn a little further. And so there you have it. And that's what I'm doing. So I learned how to do it for in a corner from him, but now I'm gonna see if I can do a whole, you know, without having I actually like this better than having to go into different areas and glue it up. Look at that. Sneak the glue in there. Yeah. That's when I forget to do this tape. This tape, usually I would have just put that on I would have put the tape on before I started gluing, but whatever. Whatever. It's what it is. That's what it is. Um, that's the work smarter, not harder. I tell my students that too. I'm like, let's figure out if there's an easier way to do this. Let's work smarter, not harder. One thing that drives me crazy is having to glue these tiny places. And we don't have to glue everything anyway because we have stuff going on top of it. So I'm just worried about the little areas that I worry about getting caught up. Yeah. Way easier than trying to glue them little areas. Way easier. All right. And everything's not glued down. There are certain areas like right there, but I'm okay with that. This doesn't have to be because I got this. Look at that. Look at how his foot just fits in there. I like that. Okay. So I got that one. He's pulling his friend. And then we want that snowman to be seen. So I'm not going to put anything right there because I was going to do this snowflake. I mean, I could do it maybe in a corner, but then I want to see that snowman. I don't know. To snowflake or not to snowflake. Like, maybe if we do it like it's still going to cover him, but we could put that snowflake in there in the corner. Oh, but you know what? We don't have the silver in there anymore, so that doesn't even matter. I have 2 hearts somewhere. Where'd y'all go? Where'd they go? I have 2 black hearts that I also pulled out, but I don't see them. So eventually they'll show up after I turn it in. Tammy says, "Hey, Tamara." Tammy, did you step away for a bit? She came back because she couldn't sleep. Hey, Tammy, missed you. Hope you're back. Is better. Oh, yes. Yeah, how are you? I wish you're back. This. All right, I'm gonna prop up the sentiment. We did. We missed you. I saw you commented after yesterday. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And you're like, you were having to miss it. I totally understand that. I would never be mad. Let's see. I'm in. Did y'all see what show did my husband say was coming back? Star Search or something? I was like, what? Don't take me back to the past. Star Search. All right, let's see. We're almost done. All 3 of our cards. What? Oh my gosh. See? It's much better doing it with y'all than alone. I would have been bored. Usually I watch like other crafters who have their shows, but and I kept saying like a long time ago, you should just go live. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. I had like 11 million excuses. And finally I did. And I'm so glad I did. It's been the best decision ever. Because I get to hang out with what about your friends? All right, I'm gonna put it over here. I'm still protecting that snowman, even though he's behind the scenes. All right, I'm gonna put it right there. All right, we're making a decision. I'm going for it. Ah, I just made it crooked a little bit. That's all right. Going for it. Boom. There he is. It's final. Okay, now this guy, I think I want to lift him. But then I like the fact that he's hooked up in that. Oh, you can't see that. He's hooked up in his bottom curl. And I kind of like that. And if I lift him, I can't hook him up. I'd have to put him over it. See how he just fits in there? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay, let's see. All right, I do want a little bit more glue here since I'm not putting anything there. A little bit there. And maybe a little bit there. I get tip. I get it. Okay. And probably a little bit here. There we go. A little bit there. Okay. So I got some areas. All right, guys. Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate you. That makes me happy. That makes me happy. So should I lift him on some foam or keep him to where he hooks in to that little area? See, he hooks into that little thing. Isn't that cool? Foam or no foam? Foam or no foam? Foam is gonna lift him over this, which is fine. And then no foam, I can keep him hooked. What y'all think? Also, for newcomers who may have just come in or just watching, that QR code in the upper left side, that will take you to my Facebook group. I'm trying to grow that group. It's a friendly community of peeps who will welcome you and ooh and ah all over your work. That's what we do. That's what we do. All right, Tammy, Ellen, should we Lala, who else is here? Tamra, should we do foam or no foam? Foam will lift it up off like this, and then no foam allows him to hook. Oh, she said foam. All right, first one always wins. We got it. Do foam. Do. Foam or wobble? Where's my wobble? Wobble would be perfect. I could make a wobble. I don't know where my actual wobble is, but I do know how to make a wobble. Or at least if not a wobble, I know how to make a what's it called? Where I bounce them up and down. A spring. I don't know my wobble is, so I'm gonna spring them. Well, I do. They're downstairs, and I'm just not going down there. I'll spring them up. Spring them up, spring them up, spring them up. Okay. We're gonna make a spring for him to spring up and down. I'm looking for a white sheet of paper, thicker paper. Let's see. There we go. Spring is new to me. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do 2 sheets. Let's see. It's where we're gonna spring, where we can spring them. I'll show you. I did 2 inches. Yeah. I'm gonna do 2 half-inch sheets. I'm not worried about the width. I'll do half, 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 and then one. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in here. I'm gonna go 1/2 inch. I'm just trying to make sure I equal. half inch that way, and then half inch. I do it right? Nope, wrong one. Half inch. That's what I get knowing I'm left-handed. Okay, so half inch, then half inch, whew, half inch. Okay, so a spring is, I'm going to spring this way and spring this way. So then when it'll wobble up or it'll spring up from down. I could also do, I just do, I do the regular way. And then I could also do another half inch. Did I hit the right place? Nope, half an inch. Trying to go from down to up messes me up every time. Okay. So I can also do the other half inch where it springs like this. So when it's down on the ground like that, it'll spring up. And the reason I would do two is because it's so big that the stability, if I put this one here, it might not be tall enough. So I may have to do, I just cut off the top. But let me see. I'm gonna do this one the same. I'm trying to do it upside down. That's not working for me. Okay, so half inch, and then half inch from that, and then half inch from that. You just want something where you're doing, where it's even. So now I can go back, forward, back. You're always gonna put it in zigzag. And then you'll want to burnish it. I'm real bad about not burnishing stuff. Yeah, it's pretty fun. When you make the homemade springs, you can save yourself a lot of money. I had to learn that. But I learned this from watching a whole bunch of creators. I like to watch the creators that make their own stuff. Uh, Jennifer McGuire, she a lot of times will make her own stuff. This lady named NB, oh, I can't remember her last name. Lala, help me out. NB Crafts, is that her name? Oh, you learn so much from her. She's British, I think. And she, whoo, I learned you're making a whole bunch of stuff with her. And none of these people, I don't work with them when I'm doing my projects. I just watch them. Well, I learned a lot, and now I'm like, oh, how do I remember how to do that? And it's because I watch them, which is kind of cool. So now I gotta cut off like maybe a smidge of this. Hold on. And that's just so that it fits behind it does. Okay. So I'm going to put these springs on him. I want to make sure it goes up and down. So anytime, like those who do craft roulette, you got to do an interactive card, put a spring on it. Usually I would do tape for this because sometimes the tape is more secure. And then you just want to attach that end. But I'm doing the glue. Certain glues are really good because they bond to the paper very well. This one pretty has a really good bond. There's a fruit fly. He's trying, life. He just has no respect for life right now. All right, so I know that this one's gonna spring this way. So I want to look at that to see what way is this one gonna spring. I'm gonna fight against each other. This fruit fly knows I'm on live, and he's like, she won't bother me. Little does he know, I will take him out in a live. Y'all hear me? I will take him out. Okay. So all you fruit fly savers, y'all better come get your buddy. He about to go. All right. So while it's drying, oops, did, what happened? Hang on. Oh, a little paper. Okay. So while it's drying, this is how it'll work. So when you put it in the paper, you can go like this, and it's drying right now, so but it'll spring up and down. And I like to have if I'd have known I was gonna do a spring, I would have actually cut this out 2 more times to make it a little bit more. Um, Now you can keep them. Keep what? Oh, the fruit flies? Oh no. Uh-uh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep them all right. I'm gonna keep them with this swatter. He keeps hitting my light, and I hear him. Okay, that's how I keep them. I keep them good and gone. All right. This is probably why I would prefer the tape. Let me see something. Might do the tape on a because it's gluing, it's trying to stick to this one, and I don't want it to. But it don't hit me though. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh, let's take this off. Sometimes you should burnish the tape too so that the tape sticks, but sometimes I forget. And I'd be all excited. And I'd be like, no, just work. Okay. So I'm gonna that down here. This one. Let's see that glue stuck. I knew it was gonna stick. Hang on. Yeah, I gotta make sure it okay. So now you can spring them up and down like this. See that? They spring. They spring. It doesn't wobble because I don't have a mechanism to make them wobble, but I can make them spring and do that. Cute. And then I can add, which I never add, but I can add some embellishments on it since I have them here. But that's the last part of the card. If I do, is embellishments. Maybe I'll add. Everybody likes odd numbers. I really don't care, and I'm also defiant unless the number is 5. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That little one can be 5, and they're all different colors. Which is kind of cool. These are by Simon Says Stamp, but there's like this pretty blue, and let me get my wax. And I always keep. I have all of these. This is Alta News, but I keep them in their original container because I don't know because I just do. Okay, let me put one right here. Probably should put a smaller one there, but I don't even know if that's enough glue. It doesn't feel like it when I glue, right? It might though. It just doesn't feel like it did. Let me do it again. Matter of fact, do a smaller one. That's such a small area. There we go. Okay. That's one. No people like that little triangle pattern. 2. Lala, you working? What you working on? It's in the middle of that snowflake. 3. Uh, 4. Now I'm just looking for openings that's big enough to handle these. And number 5, where you gonna go? Where do I want to put number 5? Put it right here. 5. No rhyme or reason. I just place them. And oh, dang. Forgot a very important part. Y'all know what part that is? Put it on a card back. Oh, okay. My score toolette. See? Where's my Southwest Wade. I didn't know that. It's only 5:30. Oh wow. Yeah, try to okay, it fits exactly. All right, so let's just do this. Such a big area. Over here cutting. There we go. What are you people doing up? What's up, Pam? Pam, we almost done. We did 3 cards together. Me and the chat crew. We missed you. I think we had our first, or at least first, when since I've been there. Crazy. What do they call them? Troll in making cards today. I was like, ooh. I was like, Pam would have zapped him. There's card number 3. We did 3 cards. Okay, here we go. Let's go through them. So our first, that's not our first card. Oh, who came in who was new? I said I was gonna write their name down and forgot. I gotta ask. I gotta ask Ellen. All right, so this is the first card. We did a lot of cutting strip paper because you had to do this with scraps. And then I had these boots that I had colored a while ago, but never put them on anything yet. I went through my scrap pile that everybody went in with me. Misty. Okay. Was it Missy or Misty? And what was their call name? Hang on. Sorry, I like to write the names down so that the next time they come in, I will know who they are and I won't have to ask, even though I usually have to ask anyway. We're not going to talk about that. Misty. Oh, there you are. Okay. You Who tube is Missy? Got it. Thank you, Missy. Okay. So I got it written down. I gotta consolidate that one day. I gotta remember stuff. But anyway, so thank you so much. So this was made with scraps. And then I had I had several hellos that I've cut out and set them together. So it's a lot of different papers. Um, and then all that to make this card. The others are already waking up. I know, man. I haven't even gone to sleep yet. Well, we're gonna talk about that. All right, and then this card was the second card. This card had to be Simon Says stamped. Anything Simon Says stamped. So I chose the what is this called? Say Cheese monthly kit that I got that I hadn't used yet. And so I used Rub-Ons for the first time. I used their teal paper. I used this Econoline watercolor. This. So that's the only thing that's not Simon Says stamp. This watercolor to make the white in the background. They're Polaroids. And then this is a rub-on that we put a Polaroid on top of. I colored the frame and then put all these different rub-ons on it. It came out really nice. Tammy, thank you. Thank you. And then this is card number 3, which is pattern paper. That's all it had to be. So there's 2 sets of pattern paper. There's this snowman. This is what it looks like. But this is a piece of it. So the snowman pattern paper, and then the frame. We did the back of the snowman pattern paper. And that's what this is. Since it already complemented it, I didn't have to. And then the Hello Friend I had in my scrap box, and then these 2 I had already colored um and cut out before, so that was in my scrap box, and we made a homemade frame for it. That's what you see down there. Typically, I would have made the frame if I would have known earlier. I would have made the springs out of one of these pattern papers so that it matched the background of the card. But this was like a last minute thing we thought of. That the chat helped me think of. I think it was Ellen who said to do a wobble, and I don't have a wobble, so I thought of doing a homemade spring. And then I put some embellishments on it. And so that's the 2 types of pattern paper. And woohoo! And 3 cards. All of my cards for my hops tomorrow are ready. I thought I had another hop I was supposed to be in, which was the Christmas hop, but my name wasn't on there. So I was like, oh, I'm going to let it go. Hey, Tammy, almost missed you in the teeny tiny on-screen comments. I know. Sorry, Pam. I was telling everybody I don't have a moderator, so on my channel, if you're on my channel, you'll see the comments inside of the chat. But if you're on Making Cards with Friends, you have to look at the ones on the screen. So I'm so sorry, so sorry. But those are the cards today. Now I just remembered. Look, I almost forgot, and nobody reminded me. Ellen did cards, and she posted. So I gotta go to the face of all books, and show you guys her card. You're on your phone, so you can't see the comments on the screen. Okay, sorry. Well, you know what? We're pretty much done. I'm gonna go show Ellen stuff right now. And make. I'm sorry. Creatives. Let me close. Okay, let me go to Happy Creatives. Visit. And let me share screen. You're wrapping up your SSS card? Okay, okay. So I'll show some of the stuff that's inside of here already. So this is a group I'm talking about. That's for those of you who are, hang on. That QR code that's in the upper left corner, if you click that and join my group, this is the group that you'll come into. It's not a big group, so you don't have to worry about getting lost in the group yet. It's a small group and of creatives. I think we have 218 members so far, and they're all creative. And this is one of Ellen's cards that she posted. Look at that. This is her chill card, her favorite kind of chill pattern paper. How nice is that? Let me in. Okay. Okay. I am. Oh my gosh. I'm going. I'm going. Hold on. Let me see. That is so cute. Hang on. Before I go to the next card, let me let him. Let me let. There you are, Missy. Missy, you're in. You are in. Let me make sure nothing else is waiting on me. Post approved. Okay, it approved these posts. Okay, they're already approved automatically. Yep, yep, yep. Good, 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 good. Okay, awesome. Okay, so everybody's automatically approved. You guys are good. I have an AI bot that automatically approves stuff, and it does check. Because some stuff it'll be like, "Is this spam?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay, yes or no." So it's kind of cool. All right, you are in, Missy. You are part of the team. Tammy is laughing. Okay, so that is super cute. So that's Ellen's card. One of Ellen's card. Here's her other card. Oh, look. God, God. This is her ATC card. Cute as that. Let me tell y'all something. I love when Ellen joins. I love when everybody joins, but the one thing I can count on always is there being a card. Hang on, y'all. I see that fruit fly, y'all. And I get it. You know, water just stuns them. It doesn't even. Yeah. But it does shock them so that I can get them. Okay. Well, one less fruit fly in the world. 2 million more, billion more to go. All right. So you didn't know women could get a man code, but apparently one can catch it from their hubby if not careful. Oh, that's true. Yep. Yep. That is so true. I caught them for mine all the time. I tell you, that's why I wear a mask. I wear a mask in my own house. I do. If somebody has a cold or they start sneezing, I am masked up because I'm like, yep, nope, don't want it. And it's been working. It's been working. I'm usually the first person to catch stuff, and let me knock on. Yeah, I haven't caught anything really in a while, or I'll catch like a small piece of it, not a big one. So, all right, love them, Ellen says, and gaw. And I know you're working on another one, so Adrienne Mackey, she's not in here, but she's in a group. She is super talented. Oh my gosh. She created this card and shared. Here's another one of her cards that she shared. Super talented person. This is Christy, who when I told you guys the schedule in the beginning, I'll tell you again. She is who I go live with on Wednesday and Thursdays at 8:30 Eastern. On Wednesdays, we do a craft roulette related card, and we do music karaoke related card. And then on Wednesdays, sorry, and then on Thursdays, it's Christmas theme oriented. So these are two cards she created tonight in the show earlier today. Ellen, let me know when you got that card in there. This is Shalana, who sometimes comes in. The other night, me and Shalana were live together, and she's still shy about going live, and she did a great job. So if you haven't seen that, please go give that video some love. But this is the card that she created, which is super cool. And here is the card that she created during our live. So if you want to see how to do this, watch that live the other night. She created this, and she did wonderful. Look how pretty that is. Just in the coloring, in the background, she is extremely talented, and her stuff's just amazing. This is a card I created a while ago from this set that is on sale at scrapbook.com. Guys, it's on sale for its normal price is like $60. It is on sale for $24.99. It's called CHIC for Chick by Crafter's Companion, and it is amazing. It's a whole bunch of dies that come in the set. And it's like paper dolls kind of, but it's super awesome. So I created the girl, and then I took pattern paper. This was also for a pattern paper hop. And then I colored the background and had fun with that. So, but just yeah, just so you guys know, if you're interested in that kit, these are the girls. There's 7 because there's more down here behind the cards. Pretty awesome kit. And Ellen, let me see. Okay, so Ellen hasn't posted yet. This is Anne. Anne created this. Who is in the group now? That is the sassiest pig ever. So cute. How awesome is that? So that's work. So yeah, we want you guys to turn in your work so we can see it. This is Melissa. She's also a member of the Making Cards with Friends family. And she posts as well. Look how cute that is. And so this type of work you'll see in here. This is another one of my creations that was created live. I can't remember if it was Making Cards with Friends. Pam, time for eye drop. Oh, and brush your teeth. Yes. Thanks so much for hanging out, Pam. Appreciate you. Love you, lady. This is another one that was created for a different hop that had a silhouette theme. And I'm really stalling until Ellen gets her card in there. This is another card for all white hop. Oh, she got it posted. All right. So we'll go back up to the top. And then you guys, if you want to see the rest of the cards, you got to go in there. Yes, Lala, are you in the group? Or are you done with groups? Are you like, yeah, I'm not joining any groups? If you're joining, hit that QR code and come on in and join us. All right, let me refresh. You're going to have to go to Tammy. Okay, still hurting, but doing a lot better. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing better and so happy you stopped by. I appreciate that. It was so great seeing you and hanging out and chatting with you. You and the girl, you just haven't shared, Lala. Okay. Ellen, hold on. Let me see. You know, it takes a minute to show. Let me see. 4 posts approved. Let me refresh real quick. Let's see if it. Oh, there we go. So it just approved you. It just took a minute. Okay. There we go. Oh, is it the Simon Says Stamp one? We missed you, girl. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Lala's gonna post next week when her deliverables are done, but always watching. Awesome. Yeah, you can post those. I know you can't post them until it's approved. Tammy says adorable job. Adorable card. Ellen says yes. Who are you saying yes to? I must have asked you something, girl, but you know I forgot what it was already that you're saying yes to. Oh no, I asked you who's Simon Says that. That is awesome. I feel like I have this greenery. And like I have that embossing folder, maybe. I love that you did. Hold on, I love that you did the same. Oh, that's the bottom embossing folder. Oh, and then in 2 different colors, and then met them up. I just did something like this in a class. I love that's wonderful. Merry Christmas. I like that a lot. Very nice. I'm glad you played. I'm glad you found your embossing folders. That's really nice. What's with the background? Is that just paper? Did you make that paper? You know, I can see that. I look for that background paper. It looks like maybe it's holographic, maybe? Is it? That is very nice. I like the frosting, the white ink over the embossed folder. Very nice. Good job, Ellen. Bye-bye. Awesome. Holographic paper. I thought so. All right. So that was awesome. Let me go ahead and stop sharing. And I'm going to go to the top because we got the 3 cards done. Silver ink dragging. Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Sweet. All right. Let me get my transfer. Hang on. We're heading to the top. Oh, my camera's still. There it is. There I am. Hey. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for hanging out. This was cool. It was a great turnout tonight. You guys could have been anywhere else in the world, but you were here with me and I appreciate it. 100%. See that heart right there? That's for all of you. Um, I did write some stuff to make sure I don't forget to let you guys know that I am not sponsored by anybody. I use a lot of different products. I am an Altenew affiliate, which means if you purchase something from Altenew and use my link, I get a small kickback, but I'm not sponsored. I can use any items that I want. That's the cool thing about being free, which I love. Um, if you create something, please post in the group. You can even post hellos. You can post, I want this to be like a fun community group where we get together, have questions, we can ask them and things like that. Please like, comment, and I know you're commenting in the chat, but please also comment on the video itself. Subscribe, also ring the notification bell because that's the way that you'll know when I go live and things like that. Also, please share with friends because what happens is YouTube says, hey, people like them, and then they share it with other friends. It's all of these things are super important for the algorithm. It just is, and if those things aren't done, then YouTube says, and you fall off. Like for instance, I go every day. The one day that I did not go, it didn't send. The next day when I came, it didn't send any of my information. I was like, wow, I just missed one day. So yeah, it's a very finicky, very sensitive algorithm, um and it's hard to beat it because it's always changing. Again, this one is streaming to multiple channels. So if you're not subscribed to the Crafty Ho YouTube channel, let me go ahead and put that up there. And I would love for you to subscribe to that too. So I'm going to replace the QR code for the Facebook group with the QR code the for my YouTube channel. And that is the QR code for my YouTube channel. So if you're looking on the Making Cards with Friends YouTube channel, please also subscribe here and vice versa. Um, so that's what's up there. And then I want to tell you a little bit about the schedule. So on as far as my channel goes, there's also Making Cards with Friends who they go on at 7 o'clock p.m. But that's on the Making Cards with Friends channel. That is Melissa Christie, Walter, and Friends at 7 p.m. every Sunday. It's 7 p.m. Eastern. All the times I talk about are Eastern time. Then at 8 o'clock, Melissa and Christy, I'm always moderating. So I'm also in that group moderating in the background, but I'm not seen on these days. On Mondays at 8:30 Eastern, Melissa and Christy have a show, and I'm moderating in the background. That's on the Making Cards with Friends channel. And then but it plays on this channel as well. I forgot about that. Sorry. Both of them also play on this channel, so you can watch from here as well. On Wednesday, Out the Crafters, which is me and Chrissy's show, but we invite friends as well. And we do something related to craft roulette and singing karaoke. We've kind of shifted into that direction. We always sing during the lives, whether we can sing or not. We kind of fake it, but yeah, we always sing something. So that is at 8:30 Eastern Wednesdays. And it's on this channel. All of these are on this channel as well. And Thursday is Men of Monroe. That is with Walter, who is one of the founding members of Making Cards with Friends, and Sean. And they stream on Brutus Monroe's channel and Sean's channel at 7 p.m. Eastern. But then after them is our show, or at 8:30 is Crafty Ho Ho show, which Chrissy is on as well. And sometimes we bring it, and sometimes friends. And that theme is always Christmas themed. So the goal is to have, if we're doing one show a week, to have 52 cards by the time Christmas starts. So that's hold on, I see some comments I'm missing. Okay. That's that is the schedule and how it works. And let me see what I missed. What did I miss? Uh, Now I'm here, so I can actually put the items on the screen. Lala says, "Thank you, Drea. Thanks, friends." Now, who can I watch? You know who's on? Biddy Penny. Biddy Penny's on. Well, oh, it's 4:30. She'll be home soon. I don't know who's on at this time. Oh my goodness, Lala. Um, Ellen says, "Thank you, everyone who hung out with us. Thank you so much. We appreciate you." After crafters, yes, after crafters. Hello, and then um, Missy woo, says she has so much Christmas to finish. That would be great. Yes, that is awesome. So I hope to see you in there, Missy. And then Anne says she might have to do one card a week for Christmas. Yeah, it's a we have a lot of fun and we finish a card, and there's no pressure because you got time to finish, which is awesome. All right. So again, thank you all for hanging out. I totally appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And have a wonderful night. And ready? Mwah! Ta-ta. Ta-ta for now. Until next time. Tomorrow night. See you then. Bye.
La 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 la.